Hi, Saul Klein, CEO of the San Diego MLS. And as you know, August 17th was the implementation date for the proposed settlement agreement, where the practice changes of the NAR settlement became reality for all of us. And we had to remove the offer of compensation field from the MLS. And the MLS is no longer an offer of compensation. And the MLSs have been tagged as the entity to enforce the provisions with no guidance as to what that means. And of course, we also know that you're not allowed to tour with a buyer unless you have a written contract that has in readily ascertainable amounts or methods, the amount of compensation you own representing a buyer, and that MLSs across the country are instituting fines for violations if they can find them. And in the MLS, since it's no longer an offer of compensation, we set our compliance software to find those types of offending words. And we've seen fines advertised by MLSs is up to $2,500. And initially, we thought that here at SDMLS that because we're charged with enforcing that we have to put some fine structure in place. But upon further thought, I've decided that we're not going to fine anybody for proposed violations of this settlement agreement, at least for the first 60 days. The settlement itself, paragraph 50, H58, 1 through 13, people have really confused the issue. They've read into this. There's a lack of understanding. And so it's going to be, I think, a foregone conclusion that we're going to have violations. And our role here at the MLS is to create a marketing platform for you, and not to fine you, and not to have as a revenue source fines. So we're going to forego the fines. We want to work with you. As a matter of fact, when we spot issues that we believe could be a violation, we're going to talk to you about it. And if we still don't understand it, we'll actually send it out to our attorney. I've budgeted a certain amount of money for our attorneys to review with us things that look like violations. And so at the San Diego MLS, we will not fine you if we determine that there's a violation of this agreement, that we believe that there are better ways to enforce. And right now, in these turbulent times, in this brave new world of real estate, it's not our intention to do things to make your job more difficult. We want to make your job easier for you. So that's the latest here from the San Diego MLS. Stay tuned. Pay attention to what's going on, and best practices will be worked out over time.